Hi folks, this is Bubble23 and welcome back to Doom Eternal. Where we left off, we had just gone through Mars with the BFG and now we are on Sentinel Prime where we had just found out that the Slayer was once considered a warrior king. So I'm guessing this episode we're going to get some lore heavy items or facts about who the Slayer actually is and where he comes from. So let's just get right on into it. Ooh. That's quite the welcome. Ooh, I'm gonna turn down my volume. Whoa. So that's con makers?
Welcome home, great Slayer.
Maker Angel.
Alert the priest.
Whoa. So I'm guessing this is like what the heaven is considered in the Doom universe? Eliminate Degrov. Well, here we go. Sentinel Prime. The ancient arena is a holy place for the people of Argent Denur. Constructed in the earliest days of their history, this Colosseum served as a proving ground for trial by combat. Historical records indicate that Argenta did not jail their own kind. Rather, prisoners and criminals were granted the right to earn their chance at regaining honor through victory in their arena. Those who succeeded were given a place to fight in the front lines of the Sentinel Army, to die in service to Argent Denur. This traditional use of the arena has subsided since the assimilation with the Dark Realm. The corrupted priests now allow more violent exchanges, with armed captives pitted against demons for sport. The priests of the Order Deeg continue to hold undisputed power on Argent Denur. Spilling the blood of the Argent Ascended class will result in the transgressor's banishment. Asylum amongst the Argenta will be denied to anyone who do not adhere to the rules of engagement. Okay, so apparently the priests and the con maker are the upper class members, and I'm guessing they are going to be super pissed if we do anything to the Hell Priest. Interesting. Okay. This is where things are going to get a lot cooler, and I'm all for this. I love lore. And especially in a game like this, I think this is going to be awesome. Whoa. Oh, we're being dragged in. Oh, I'm all for this.
We found him in the valley, just outside the castle walls. He was badly wounded and wearing this.
Oh, no, wait. That actually is the...
Guts. Huge guts. Kill them. Must kill them all.
He has fight in him yet.
In spite of his injuries.
Send him to the arena. Let him be judged like the others.
Whoa. So did we just get confirmation then that the Doom Slayer is the original Doom Marine then? From the first games? Oh, I really hope it is. History of the Sentinels Part 4. In the time of King Novik, as the Argenta secured peace and safety through dimensions across time and space, an outlander came to us. He was not of our world and spoke an ugly tongue. How he first took step upon our land was unknown. Sentinel scouts had found the outlander bloodied, clawed, and near death, mumbling of impending doom and the forces of darkness. The scent of blood followed him, and the gore that stained his armor seemed not entirely his own. By Argenta law, the stranger would be judged in the Colosseum, where he would be given the chance of all who stray from the path to fight for his freedom. We knew not of this stranger. His mind seemed crippled with rage. He dressed in attire not suited for our lands, and carried munition of arcane origin. We watched as his will overcame his injuries, and in the blood arena he proved his worth. The Outlander's technique was crude and brutal, but the determination in his charge echoed that of any true-born sentinel. His war cry echoed through the Colosseum, as did the sound of his fury, and the guards cheered his banner. Rip and tear, they shouted, as the beast pushed beyond mortal wounds and certain death. He would be gifted no rank, no title. The survivors in the arena were provided only one reward, the right to earn an honorable death while spreading the blessings of the Makers to those in need. The Outlander's determination was witnessed, his ravings documented, and through the word of the Order Deeg, the Khan Maker had him brought before her. She set her minions to learn his tongue, for with his ugly words he spoke of lands unseen, creatures born of fire, and a dark place unknown to the queen and her caste. Yet another opportunity to expand the gift of the Makers to those in need. Okay. Oh, look at all this. Oh, I'm excited now. This is hitting all the right buttons for me.
I offer you a great powerful one, a sign of truce.
I don't think we are here for truce, lady. I just want to double check and see, make sure we're not missing anything. Oh man. History of the Sentinels, Part 5. On the eve of the Black Star, the Dark Ones came from a world beneath our own, not through ship nor ephemeral vessel, but through the fabric of dimensions. Out of swirling, fiery gates came horned beasts from a timeless realm. First one, then many. Crashing waves of evil swelled from the obsidian forests of the Argentian overlands. The Alorum clans from the eastern mountains fell first to the black hordes of devils, and the city of Tulorum was slung under the weight of their charge. We sentinels rose to meet the beasts with spear in hand, the might of the holy fleet striking back at the demons. But the dark gates from whence they came gave birth still to even greater hordes. A line of blood was drawn with the fallen of both sides, and the unholy wars began as a time of darkness came upon us. Okay, so we're getting more and more into where after the Doomslayer arrived, all of a sudden demons started coming from the woodwork.
I know of what you have left behind. Go back to it then. Leave this crusade. You cannot save them. They have asked me for this, and so I give it to them. If you let the priest live, then I will return to you what the demons took from you so long ago. You need only turn back, and it will be yours again. All the pain you carry will be gone.
I don't know if I believe that. I don't know if I believe that one bit. Alright, so that's the way forward. Yeah, this is supposed to be like the representation of heaven or whatever. It is not looking like that in the slightest. Part 6. Unlike enemies of the past, we could not contain the demons emergent from the Dark Realm. Their weaponry was not conjured from machine steel, but from the essence of their very being. A dark magic not known to us in our many conquests. Had we grown overconfident, our victory serving to dull our blade as we drank in the glory of our expanding empire? Lost, we knew not of how to prevail against this foe. The Maker God stood perplexed, and our engineers and priests scrambled to find the advantage in battle we so desperately needed. Unknown to the enemy, we were pushed to the brink of defeat, and our God stood with us as we worked to find the answer. The Order of the Deeg were the first to unlock the mystery of these foul creatures. The priests were able to capture several of the beasts and set about to identify the source of their power. It was then that the essence of the Dark Realm was discovered. Not wholly unlike our own, this power was the life essence that flowed through their twisted form and powered their attacks. It could be harnessed to power our own weapons, giving the Argenta the chance to combat the demons on even footing. The priests believed that with greater knowledge of the essence, we could discover its source and cut it off from the demons to strangle their armies from within, allowing us to regain the advantage we required for victory on the battlefield. The Khan Maker gave blessings to our Majesty and directed the priests to delve deeper into the mysteries of the Scarlet Elixir from the demonic realm, for she sought only to return balance to our universe. Proper assimilation was required, as hell stood beyond her influence. After great effort, the priests discovered more than they had ever hoped for. They learned of the true nature of the demonic energy, and how it could strengthen those skilled enough to harness its power. The energy coursing through the malformed bodies of our relentless enemy could be used to end life, or to enhance it. The power to heal, to mend, immortality, knowledge, and enlightened faculties beyond our understanding. With the demon's life force in the skilled hands of the sentinel priests, and under the righteous gaze of the Khanmaker, our people would not only rise to victory over the unholy horde that clawed at our walls, we would move to a higher plateau of existence, ushering in a new era of military science and industrial healing. No sentinel would grow sick. No maker would need to suffer the transfiguration that they so feared. All would be risen. None could ever oppose our peaceful ways and threaten our world again. True balance over hell and its legions, over space and time, in the world and all others. We would dictate the order. United with the makers, we would find peace eternal. Sounds like that energy, though, corrupted you guys into being assholes. I'm sure we're going to find out in a second. Part 7. The Khanmaker demanded a tithe of the essence, and driven by her desire, the priests submitted themselves to her will. The order of the Deeg took counsel with the king, speaking only of the spoiled land sure to be found through the cleft in creation, and the opportunity to purge the new invaders from Argent Danur. We took the war to their cursed land, pressing through the gates of wizardry. There was one among us who seemed to know the true nature of these foul demons. It was the Outlander, the stranger who had come to us from places unknown, he who had survived in the front lines far longer than any sentinel-born prisoner had before. His passion for battle against the vile horde was evident, his lust for their destruction matching our own, though Argent Danur remained a foreign land to him. His fervor caught the attention of inquisitors of the Sentinel Guard, some whispering of a suspected alliance he held in secret with the demons. Silencing the critics, King Novik deemed him worthy of selection. The signifiers brought a commission to our king, and it was decided that he be lifted from the common rabble. Though no arena-born prisoner had ever been granted the honor, the Knight Sentinels broke tradition and deemed the Outlander worthy of training. A number of disciples grumbled and chafed at the barbarian present in their ranks. But in the war with the demons, all opportunities for even the slightest advantage was to be considered, and as they witnessed the strangers spar with their hall masters, they found in him an undying, unrelenting compatriot. This man was an outsider, friend to none, and yet rose each time he was thrown to the dirt of the circle. Battered and bruised, his brow stained with blood, he rose with grim determination for the chance to face his enemies in armed combat once again. Time passed as the stranger was instructed in codified matrices of their order, the ancient lessons of battle and brotherhood taught to all sentinels. He could sense the opportunity before him. Soon, all of hell would feel his wrath once again. Satisfied he would not be a detriment to their prowess, the Knight Sentinels granted him his wish as they ventured through the hell gates with the stranger in tow. They knew no rest, fighting the unnatural elements and training under the blood moon of night. The stranger suffered exhaustion, wounds, and sickness, but asked for no aid and was offered none. 3 times the Knight Sentinels ventured into the gate and back, and upon every return, the stranger strode more capable than before. His gait locked in step with the march of the Sentinels, a disciplined and now controlled lust for demon blood ever present. The passing of years and innumerous battles with the devils indentured the stranger to Argenta's mightiest warriors, and no longer did they condescend to him as a new-blooded conscript, for to them he had become a brother in arms forged in war, an ally and a weapon. So the Slayer was making great progress with them, and they actually considered him a brother in arms. Very interesting. I am loving this lore so far. It's taken so long.
I
Oh,
pity the humans. I do. Theirs is a hard role to play. But I too have a world to save. Without their souls, there can be no hell energy, and the Argent will cease to flow. I cannot allow this to happen. You will not stand in the way of Erdag's progress. This is how it has always been done. It is not for you to deny us our chance at prosperity.
okay, so interesting. It seems like the blowhorn. Um, it seems like you guys are a lot like Hayden and UAC, where you gotta have that Argent energy, or you at least view it as the savior to humanity. I keep throwing it. Keep throwing the history at me. As we warred with the beast, the Argenta society grew, under the watchful eye of the Makers, and through the endless power of the Essence. While our generals were consumed with the unholy war, our culture was marked by the beautiful potion this enemy had provided us, the sweet elixir. It brought us immeasurable capacity and empowered us to reach farther into dimensions once thought to be beyond our grasp. Under the direction of our Maker gods and the engineering of our High Priest, our weapons blazed and our war machines stormed. The throngs of the populace drank deeply from the well of energy unveiled by the priests, but we of Night Sentinels took no part in their abundance. Some among us whispered accusations and warnings against this manner of progress, but they were quelled, as it was not our role to dictate the future of our people, only to defend it. Oh, so now the Night Sentinels were starting to notice some going-ons with as they delve deeper and deeper into hell, and I'm guessing the well is where they were finding like the Argent energy. Yeah, and I'm sorry if I'm getting a lot of that wrong, because it has been a while since I've played Doom 2016, so I may be off on like the names of locations and things like that. Oh, hello. I'm trying to remember what was talked about in the last game. Anything else in this area? No, looks like that's it. Man, oh man, though. So are we going to be coming back to these through here, I'm guessing? Oh, almost missed you. Part 9? Yeah, part 9. As the Black Star ascended to its zenith, King Novik sat restless in his throne as a hallowing darkness began to assemble just beyond the mountain rise to the east. The blight came upon us in droves, flooding forth from the Hell Gate with merciless fury. They brought with them a monstrous titan, the Dreadnought, a beast to rival the stature and menace of even the mightiest ancestral. The grotesque giant laid waste to all before him, crushing all in his path. This was a total demonic assault, striking at the heart of Argent D'Nur as never before. How was it that this behemoth could pass through the demonic gate without warning? We would never know, though the Night Sentinels believed treason was at play. Oh, okay. Here we go. Caught off guard, the Sentinels scrambled late in defiance of the Titan and his horde, and with his coming, the holy city of Taras Nabad prepared for judgment. With the onslaught of the demons massed in the sprawling shadow of the abhorrent fiend, the city shook to its foundation. None were spared, save those that fled north. The vile swarm ransacked our temples and palaces, burning our towers and feasting on the souls of our clergy. Yet the Night Sentinels rallied, and held fast against the demons, though they were pushed back and corralled at the blood arena. As the dark of night descended, their swords remained potent, and shred the enemy multitude with abandon. Amidst the unyielding ranks of the Sentinels, when all other apprentices had fallen in battle, stood the Outlander. Rip and tear, he roared, ferocious in battle. The remaining conscripts of the arena stood in awe as they witnessed the beast who had once raged within their very cells, now armored alongside the shoulders of his sentinel brethren. He had risen where none other had before, a true-born sentinel fighter, the very best among them. But though the swarm fell before their assault, the Titan remained invincible. for none could tame the behemoth alone. In the hours before dawn, as the night sentinels weathered the relentless assault, the Outlander held his ground at the foot of the great wall in the northern bend of the castle. Seeing his unending vigor, Samur, Chancellor to the Mother God, hurried the Outlander away under veil of secrecy and, for reasons unknown, submitted him to a rite untold. This was hearsay, for Samur received no consent from the Khan Maker, nor did he receive her counsel. In the Chapel of Purity, the Outlander submitted himself to the divinity machine. There, Samur Maker, the seraphim known only to us as the aid to the Mother God, blessed the Outlander with fierce speed and power to match his will. It was the method by which this transfusion took place that was most uncertain to us, for we were of knowledge that the Maker device bestowed upon the Argenta so many generations ago was to be used by the priests only to find the impurity among us. How could it be that the device that was meant to cull the sentinel breed of its contaminants could then be used to purify the Outlander's body and give rise to the one who would lead us into battle henceforth? What rose from the holy coffin on that fateful day was not the impure abomination the Covenant warned us of. The hero within would come to be known only as the Great Slayer, the Time Walker, the warrior Khan, whose fire sword would blaze forth a path for just and cut through the demonic horde within a vengeance that only a god king could summon. He rose unbroken by the ritual, his eyes burning with Maker magic. He took the crucible in his hand, and wraith fire leapt forth from the blade, as only it will when held by a true sentinel warrior king. In our darkest hour, the Slayer had been chosen. Defying tradition, our most sacred laws, and the will of the great Khan herself, a stranger to our lands, had been blessed with celestial might. Oh God, they are throwing so much at me. I'm trying to keep it straight. It's hard to do. So basically,
I cannot stand by and watch as you put our future at risk. Earth will be consumed, and the energy will continue to flow. It is your people's survival against mine.
okay, so I can see where she's a little bit PO'd about us. So essentially, then the Slayer is now considered like a god, or in this case, a Khan. I don't know. Deeg Grav. Deeg Grav remains the most powerful of the Hell Priests amongst the people of Argent Danur, frequently visiting his ancient homeworld to lord over the populace. Arrogant and pompous, Grav calls for blood sport in the arena to entertain the fallen citizens of Sentinel Prime. Since the demonic invasion of Earth began, he has operated on the planet's surface along with his fellow Hell Priests to direct Hell's forces. But after the deaths of Deeg Nilox and Deeg Ranak, he has fled to the safety of the arena. It was Deeg Grav who facilitated the torment and eventual betrayal of Sentinel Commander Valen, taking the keys to the Sepulchre of Elements and opening the vault of the sleeping wraiths. The ancient creatures were abducted, transported to Hell, and tortured to siphon away their power. He used the heart of Valen's son to animate the Icon of Sin, a titan still spoken of in the legend throughout Argent Danur. Alright, so just like every other priest, he's an asshole. Hopefully we cut off his head. Oh man, the writing. Oh wow. Wonder if I can shoot. Nope. Okay, so wonder if we're gonna have to face all these guys at some point. I'm guessing so. And yep, they got health strong just in case. Gladiator. Oh, new enemy. In the years following the end of the Golden Age, competing factions of Argent Danur turned against one another. An insidious influence has beset itself upon the Sentinel people, corrupting its once held sacred traditions. The Colosseum, once a place of honorable combat, where prisoners of the Argenta were tested for the right to fight on the front lines of their army, had since become a place of blood sport. In violation of Sentinel law, the priests have encaged a demon there, a merciless executioner used to enact judgment of their own decree. The Gladiator, wielding an accursed shield which entombs the tormented soul of his undying master, remains undefeated in battle, infamous for the many lives it has claimed. We thought that the Doom Hunter was bad. Then we thought the Marauder was bad. I have a feeling the Gladiator is going to be the worst. Oh man, am I excited though. This is going to be fun. Oh man, look at this.
You'll make a fine addition to the front lines, stranger.
The demons! They are everywhere. Must kill them all!
Dress his wounds and bring him to us. I want to know more about the others he speaks of.
Yes, Your Grace.
Oh, there you are.
If Sentinel holy blood is spilled on these grounds,
Oh yeah, you look corrupted.
will lose all sovereignty here.
Bring him out. Let's get a look at this ugly son of a bitch. Oh, that's just a shield. Oh shit. Yee. Gladiator. When the shield's eyes flash green, the gladiator is about to attack. Shoot him when its eyes are green to stagger him and create an opening. Well, shit. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. So that's how you do it. Come on, you dirty bitch. There we go. Ah, I figured it wouldn't work. There we go. Let's get some more ammo going. Alright, so when you shake like that. Alright, what am I doing? There we go. Oh, this is about to get a whole lot harder. It has to. Ooh. Oh, so now is he gonna... Oh shit, so he doesn't have a shield anymore. Oh, now he's got two. Alright, well. Without a shield, the gladiator is more aggressive and has a wider variety of attacks. When the gladiator spins one of its flails, it returns attacks back to the player. When the gladiator's eyes flashes green, he is about to strike. So again, I gotta just... Yep. Ah, you dick. Yeah. Give me some help, you assholes. Alright. Oh, those are fly boys. Okay. Ah, you dick. Ah, dip. Yeah, I'm stuck in this. I am. Alright, well. chain gun? Oh, that actually worked really well. Do I really want to try the BFG at him? I have a feeling he can knock that back too. Let's hit him with this. Nope. Oh, I didn't want to shoot the BFG. God damn it. No, I don't. Alright, we got him locked on. Let's see if we can get a couple shots at his stupid face. And I should have armored you up. Ah, not this bullshit again. Well, I had an extra life. Oh, I can meat hook you. Ah. There we go. Ooh. Smash his head in. Yeah, he wasn't that bad. Not that hard. Ooh. That's not Sentinel blood, right? At least I hope not. Apparently so.
This stops nothing. Earth will be consumed, regardless of what.
Ooh. Oh shit. Oh, now we gotta actually fight some Sentinels.
The portal is ready. We should leave immediately.
Oh, that was it? Glory kills on heavy demons will now instantly charge a blood punch. Oh, that's nice. Man, so it wasn't even that long of a level. That was just more so lore heavy and setting things up, I think, for whatever act we're going to be in now for the game. But man, oh man, was that actually really cool. Holy shit, 10 weapon points? Which I haven't even been using those lately. I need to do that. Hey, perfect on exploration. Man, I wonder what this is. What this means going forward then. So now that means though that the invasion should be reduced then, because the last Hell Priest was killed, but I'm sure that now there's going to probably be some kind of other wave or something coming up. I guess let's keep going. Let's see what we find. Uh-oh.
The Calm Maker has overloaded your systems. Vega has no control over them.
If you had let the culling continue, the human race you fight to protect would have survived. Now I will resurrect the Icon of Sin.
Oh, wow.
He will devour Earth and leave your home world in ruins. Life on your planet shall never return. And this will be yet another world you brought to extinction.
Oh. Oh
The
shit.
stronghold will now serve as your prison. With no power, you can do no more harm to our mission, and we may continue the work that must be done.
Here, let's do this first. I just want to get the satisfaction of that out of the way. Kill the escaped demons. Return power to your ship. I just wanted to do the BFG. I hadn't done that in a while. Other than the mistake in the last one. We're just gonna ignore that though. Oh, come on. Open up. Return power to the ship. Ooh.
She didn't know you had the demonic crucible. In the end, the very power source you sought to eradicate from Earth is now what will help you.
Oh, fuck you, Hayden.
The mission on Sentinel Prime was a success. The demonic consumption of Earth has been stopped.
Only a Slayer's crucible blade can stop a Titan. You must get to the Sentinel city of Taras Nabad to retrieve your crucible before it is too late. Without it, the Titan cannot be stopped.
Setting the portal to Taras Nabad.
I think that's all for today, guys. I know the episode isn't quite as long, so we got a little bit of a short episode before crazy shit I'm assuming is going to be happening from here on out starts up. But I like the episode. I like this last level. We got a lot of lore now. We're getting a little bit of a inkling into who the Slayer actually is and his backstory, which I am all for at this point. It's like I said earlier in the episode and throughout. Anytime you throw lore at me, I think just bring it on. That's what I really live for with a video game. As long as that storytelling can be told in a way that doesn't interfere with the gameplay or doesn't just contradict a lot of things, I'm all for that. So I'm really interested in seeing where the Slayer's story continues to take us. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. It helps me out greatly. If you enjoy my videos, I try to upload on a daily basis. Otherwise, any help that you guys can provide, I appreciate. Also, leave something down in the comments if you have any recommendations for me. I'm always listening, always getting feedback. I want to get that feedback. So, again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next episode.